Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stella Temtsen, and I know it's been a while and I'm here to explain why. This is going to be a 2-part or 3-part video depending on how long the whole editing is going to be. I want it to be very not short, but like overall 30 minutes. So if it's 15 minutes, 2 parts. If it's 10 minutes, 3 parts. My face is bare, so we shall be talking, as you can see by the title, we shall be talking from pregnancy. Oh my god, this is gonna be long, but yes, the whole process from pregnancy to, I wish I had another mom to do this video with, but I'm all done. We're going to be talking from pregnancy to birth. So basically, where do we start? Foundation. Where's my powder? So yes, I got married 2021 April. I got married April. Well, court wedding was when was court wedding? January. But then like the actual church wedding was in April. Yes, 10th of April. I posted a picture. Don't worry, I shall be sharing guys pictures or videos as we go. So yes, and it is known in the African culture or Nigerian, whatever, once you get married, it's like the next day people expecting you to start popping out babies. People expecting you to what? It's crazy. I would try my best to get maybe video clips or like voice notes of people's experience and just mash it all up for you guys, because it's crazy. The pressure gets worse. The pressure is insane. I remember that first month, because like my sisters, the third or the last girl amongst 3 girls, my sisters got married, and like firstborn took in like within 1 week. But yeah, she got pregnant like immediately. Second born was like a month, and she was already freaking out like when she didn't see her period like that, when she saw her period like a month after. So it's a norm. And my mom has like 8 children. My grandmother has 8 children as well. My grandmother from my father's side had like 12. So it is a known fact that infertility is not an issue in my family. So being the naive little person that I was, I didn't know much about sex and all that stuff. Not like I didn't know much, but like I thought I knew stuff, but I didn't know stuff, if that makes sense. Because my husband is the first person I was with, so I didn't go through all of that, like pregnancy scare or like. So I thought like not like, I thought that when you guys are intentional about the sex and whatnot, pregnancy just happen like this. That was all your sister was expecting. Month 1, nothing. I said, okay, maybe the positions are not positioning. So Google was my friend and my enemy at the same time. I would Google everything. Mind you, I'm not a makeup artist. That's why we're doing this. I'm just trying to. So I'm just not looking at the camera while we're having this conversation. I'll Google everything. The first month, I was like, I'm not doing something right. I would Google and take stuff. I was taking folic acid. I was just really intentional about it. And then, oh my days, I bought test strips. I bought pregnancy test strips, like a lot. Like I would check like every day. Just not to be crazy. At times I will hide from my husband and check, because already he's like, why are you checking? It's already a month. I'm like, you're a guy, you won't understand. So the first month, I remember my mom called me and I was having cramps. I was on my period. So, you know, she was like, how is it? I'm fine. She was like, you sound a bit low. I was like, yeah, I'm just on my period. She said, your period? He says, okay, we'll pray for next month. I said, okay. I didn't, you know, I mean, it's just 1 month. The second month, same thing. And I was going crazy. Third month, same thing. I was just going crazy. I was like, God, please. I was thinking about all my enemies, all my village people. Who did I offend? Which old woman did I not help on the road that has placed a curse on me? Anytime my auntie at some point was like, let's go to pastor. 3 months. Let's go to pastor. Let him pray for you. Check your husband's family. Hope they don't have infertility issues. Check this one. Check that one. It was crazy. 3 months, and I was going mad. Meanwhile, my husband was telling me, why are you bothering? There are people that haven't gotten pregnant in like what? They have been married for like 5 years, 6 years. That when we reach them, then that's when we can work. I was like, 5 years? I would have died long ago. But it was just crazy. I was still doing the usual. At times I will go to I'll buy test strips, and then cause like I wanted it so much that my body began to give like pregnancy symptoms. Like it's like I started to manifest pregnancy symptoms, but it wasn't there. So I'd like wake up and I'm like, oh nauseous. Could it be it? Maybe it's it. And I'll run and check with the test strips, and the ones I had were urine. So I'm like, you know what, HCG, it comes to the blood first, so maybe it hasn't reached the urine. I'm going to a lab, so I'll actually carry myself and pay for lab tests so they can show me blood. You know, let them use my serum or my plasma, whatever, and check. Let's be sure. And I check, like it's negative, and I'm like, you know what, that woman's face, the woman that picked my blood, she doesn't look as if she knows anything. Doesn't look as if I know. I don't believe it. Maybe, in fact, maybe the test strip they used is wrong. I don't believe them, and I'll still buy more. Come back home and check 3 months. 4th month, and now I think that's when I started working. So I had a married colleague as well. Her name is Ruth, bless her heart. We both married on the same day. And this type of thing, you don't want to talk about it with people because like you sound crazy. So one time I saw her, she was down and I was equally down. But you know what? I was like, I'm going to make a bold move and actually approach this young woman. Let me just know if we're having the same issues. Let me just know. So I just brought it up. And it turns out like everything, like all the crazy dramatic things we're doing, at some point, God forgive me, I was like, God, even if it's a miscarriage, let me just know that my womb can carry children. Like it was that bad. 3 months. Let's just be that, okay, yes, let me know that, I can get pregnant too. Okay, but when I get it, I can lose it. But at least let me know that I can get pregnant. Like that was it. And she was going through the same thing. So when we see our period, we're like all sad together and stuff. And the annoying thing is people are telling you, don't think about it. Don't take your mind off of it. But if you have small headache, people will not be looking at you like, But you're the same person that said I shouldn't think about it. But you are thinking about it. And you are now putting this image in my head that, you know, you could be pregnant. But they will say, if you're having, because malaria is like a common thing here in Nigeria. If you're having malaria, they'll be like, is it malaria? Is that other type of malaria? which one is it? Stuff like that. So the same people that are telling you don't think about it too much are the same people that will be reminding you that you're not yet pregnant. And it's so crazy. In the 4th month, my colleague got pregnant. Oh, she was so excited, and I was so excited for her. But you know what? At that 4th month, I'd given up. I've decided, you know what? I am not going to think about it. If it happens, it happens. Like, I completely zeroed my mind. I was like, you know, I'm going to focus on other things. I'm going to focus on YouTube, and I'm going to focus on my mental health and making money, honestly. I was like, I cannot be killing myself over something I have no control over. So she was like 1 month pregnant already. Then 5th month, she was like that. Okay, 5th month, I didn't see my, I was having cramps towards my period. So I was like, you know what? I started feeling cramps already. But I was like, I don't want to start giving myself hope that, at times you can be pregnancy and stuff like that. She was not like, have I checked? I was like, I'm not checking shit. She was not like, why? I was like, because I'm tired of seeing negative results. Like, I'm tired of all of that. I just want to live my life, basically. So, like, I was supposed to see my period on on Wednesday. I didn't see it. She now decided that she herself will buy the pregnancy strip, will come to work and do it. I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to check. I don't want to know. Leave me alone. I don't want to see anything. She said, fine. Even if I don't want to see it, I should just give her my urine. She'll check herself. I was like, no, leave me alone. I don't want to check anything. I'm tired of seeing negative. She was like, have faith. I was like, girl, I'm tired. I'm happy for you, Have the pregnancy for the both of us, because I was exhausted already. Then she decided, she persuaded me. We're running around the lab, and I got the strip, and I went to the toilet, and I peed on it, and I put it back in the case, and I put it in my pocket like nothing happened. She was like, did I do it? I was like, yes. Where is it? I was like, I'm not showing her. I don't want to see it. I didn't want it. Like, I didn't wait to check for the results myself. She was chasing me around the lab looking for, because I'm a microbiologist, so at that time I was working at an agricultural research institute. We're making biofertilizers. So we're going around the lab. Finally, I gave in, and what would you say? Two lines. I was so shocked, but I promised myself, or I promised God, I made a promise to God that if, like, the first thing I do when I get pregnant, when I see that I'm pregnant, is first of all go to a lab and check, and when I'm done, I'll just go to church and pray at the grotto. I'm Catholic. So that's exactly what I did. I took excuse during my lunch break around 12. I looked for a lab close by Maitama. I took the test, and then it was positive again, but then I was having cramps, mad cramps, and I was so scared. So I went to church, I prayed, thank God, Mary, Joseph, Abraham, all our ancestors. I was so happy and I thanked them. But then the fear of getting pregnant ended. The fear of keeping the pregnancy began. Sustaining and maintaining the pregnancy to fruition began, mainly because of the insane cramps I was having. And this is where we're going to end part 1. If you want to tune in for part 2, please come next week or few days from now. Come back and we shall continue. Yes, and please, mothers, girlfriends, daughters, males, females out there, just drop your own story. Tell me the craziest experience you had trying to get pregnant, because I know it's not easy, and we women, we don't talk about it as much. But tell me, what was it? All right, bye. See you guys next time in part 2.